kind of house จริงๆช่วยจะส่งลิงก์ตั้งแต่2 ทุ่มแหละพอดีผู้ปกครองโทรมาก็เลย10 นาทีหายไปโอเค
Imagine it's 7 a.m. Your alarm clock starts buzzing. You get up and walk to the bathroom. The shower automatically turns on and warms to your preferred water temperature. Then you get to the breakfast table and your preferred meal is prepared by your smart kitchen. Your electric car is fully charged by the solar panels on your roof and is ready to go. Wouldn't it be fascinating? Today, we will be looking at some characteristics of houses in the upcoming years. Just sit tight and enjoy watching this video. Currently, constructing a house from scratch takes anywhere between 1 to 2 years. But with the help of technology, the construction process of our homes will only last 3 to 6 months. Every house in the future is planned to be assembled using 3D printers, meaning that building a house will only cost a few $1,000s, making them much more affordable for all. Furthermore, the homes will be voice control automated. Have you ever been so comfortable in your bed but had to get up to turn off the lights? It's one of the worst feelings, and we have all experienced it. In a couple of years, you will be able to dim or turn off the lights, open and close the windows, turn on the TV, control the thermostat of the room, and even open and close the doors just with your voice command. Have you ever wondered about seeing a transforming item in real life? In around 10 years from now, there will be shape-shifting furniture, which can change the appearance on your order. These include items like a dining table, which can change its length depending on the number of people, and beds, which can transform into desks. Additionally, the smart houses will have devices which will be connected to the internet and your phone, and you will be able to control these devices from anywhere in the world. For example, you will be able to turn on the heater in your house from your office with your phone. Also, the kitchens will have the feature to cook anything themselves. Just select what you want to eat, and it's ready within minutes. Interesting, isn't it? On the roofs, there would be solar power cells, which would have the ability to charge large residential batteries like the ones in electric vehicles. Also, the ceilings will have weather sensors, which will be able to calculate more accurate weather forecasts in your neighborhood. But the topic doesn't end here. Some really advanced gadgets will be employed in the homes, which will make our work way more easier. There will be machines like robot vacuum cleaners, which will have different cleaning modes, like one for cleaning floors, mopping sofas, and even for floor mats. On top of that, there would be smart robot arms that can act as their owner's personal chefs, doing everything from slicing and dicing vegetables to helping with cleanup. In the coming years, there will be washing machines which will automatically add the amount of detergent needed according to how dirty your clothes are. Also, the refrigerators will have inbuilt scanners to detect the nutrition level of your food and also update you if something goes out of date. In the future, all of your online orders will be delivered to your doorstep with the help of drones. Each home will contain drone pads on the roof or the lawn and will give the drones plenty of space to drop off your orders in record time. These advancements in the field of technology will have a great impact on the construction sector and will make our life more peaceful, relaxing, and comfortable. Thank you so
house in the future Ooh. Eco-friendly suitable houses Okay, enough. Your home will be amazing. Oh, nice. Just a moment, please. Smart 69, lesson 1, future. This can open or not. Wait me, please. Workbook grammar. It can open. Okay, got unit 9. Microphone look.
Unit 9, the future. Vocabulary. In a city. By a river. Under the sea. On the sea. Smart home. Mega city.
Mega, bigger, larger, giant.
Mega. Big. Large. Giant. Mobile home. Eco-friendly home.
Been already right?
Yes.
See, listen, then practice. Where do you think people will live in the future?
I think a lot of people will live in cities under the sea.
What do you think homes will be like?
I think many people will live in smart homes.
Question and answer ก่อน
Where do you think people will live in the future? I think a lot of people will live in cities under the sea. What do you think homes will be like? I think many people will live in smart homes.
Emma, Mark.
Where do you think people will live in the future?
I think a lot of people will live in mega cities.
Where else do you think people will live?
I think so. I think some people will live in homes that float on the sea.
What do you think homes will be like?
I think many people will live in smart homes.
Where would you like to live in the future?
I'd like to live in a big home on the moon. Your question again, I will answer about myself.
Where do you think people will live in the future?
I think a lot of people will live in the cities that float in the sky.
Mm, Where else do you think people will live?
I think some people will live in homes on the moon.
Um, what do you think homes will be like?
I think many people will live in eco-friendly homes.
Where would you like to live in the future?
I'd like to live in a mobile home. Your turn. You answer about this one first, and then after that, you think it by yourself. Where do you think people will live in the future?
I think a lot of people will live in mega cities.
Where else do you think people will live?
I think some people will live in homes that float on the sea.
What do you think homes will be like?
I think many people will live in smart homes.
Where would you like to live in the future?
I'd like to live in a big home on the moon.
Okay. About yourself. Where do you think people will live in the future?
I think a lot of people will live in I think a lot of people will live under the sea.
Where else do you think people will live?
I think some people will live in mm, in mobile homes.
What do you think homes will be like?
I think many people will live in mm, big homes.
Where would you like to live in the future?
I'd like to live in an eco-friendly homes in city.
Okay. Workbook. Exercise B.
Exercise B. Put the words into the correct column.
Column. curriculum นั่นแปลว่าหลักสูตรการสอนละ curriculum แปลว่าหลักสูตรละ correct column
Column.
some words
Column. Some words can appear more than once.
number 1
A river. People will live on a river
คุณก๊อต
and
oh okay on first sorry I see only by a river ได้เยอะ okay more
people will live by a river.
and then 2
The city. People will live in the city.
great
The sky. People will live on the sky. People will live under the sky.
if under the sky not understand no oh
The mountains. People will live in the mountains. People will live on the mountains. The country. People will live in the country. Mega city. People will live
I think no one can live on the mountains. Because if you can live on the mountain, it means you can float. Right? On the mountain cannot. Only in mega cities.
mega cities. People will live in mega city. the moon. People will live. Moon. People will live on the moon. The sea. People will live under the sea.
More.
Mm, People will live on the sea.
More.
People will live by,
Is the water, right?
yes,
Mm.
a river. People will live by the sea.
อะไรอีกอ่ะ Finish.
I'm not finished. I'm done.
Exercise C.
Exercise C. Match the pictures with the correct descriptions. Then write full sentences.
Okay. Match the picture with the correct description. Okay. Number 1, say.
Number 1. Cities that float on the sea.
Number 2.
Number 2. Smart home under the sea. Under the sea. 3.
2.
Got to. City.อันเดียว
3.
Mega City.
3.
3. Smart homes under the sea.
Okay. 4.
I think 4. Eco-friendly. Eco-friendly homes by a river.
5.
Mobile all homes on the sea.
Okay, one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 again. Again. Look, you say again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exercise C.
Cities that float on the sea. In mega cities, smart homes under the sea, eco-friendly homes by a river, mobile homes on the sea.
Okay. Question. The first one. Question.
Where do you think people will live in the future?
Answer.
I think people will live in cities that float on the sea.
2. Question again.
Where do you think people will live in the future? I think people will live in mega city and under the sea.
อืม อืม
That
อืม enough this have the answer for you already number 2 number 3 question
what do you think homes will be like? I think many people will live in smart home. What do you think?
number 3 again is have the answer already got why you not bring it all again
What do you think homes will be like? I I think many people will live in smart homes under the sea. What do you think homes will be like? I think many people will live in an eco-friendly homes.
คุณก๊อต can use and equal
More than
and equal
an equal and อ่ะ
and equal
equal one.
homes can use it
I think many people will live in eco-friendly homes by a river. What do you think homes will be like? I think people will live in mobile homes on the sea.
mobile home use honor yes no in mobile home on the sea look at this one in the city on the sea in mobile homes on the sea have you finished
I'm not finished.
okay
I'm done.
Okay, the next one. Oh no, you question and answer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 again.
Where do you think people will live in the future? I think people will live in cities that float on the sea. Where do you think people will live in the future? I think people will live in mega cities. What do you think homes will be like? I think people will live in smart home
Oh,
under the sea.
smart homes. It have X. I forget. Mhm.
Under the sea. What do you think homes will be like? I think people will live in eco-friendly homes by a river. What do you think homes will be like? I think people will live in mobile homes on the sea.
Exercise C.
Exercise C. Give your own ideas. Write full sentences.
Okay, teacher first. Where do you think people will live in the future? For me, mm, 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 mm. I think people will live in mega city under the sea. What do you think homes will be like? Home will be like under the sea. I think people will live in smart homes. Oh, no, no, no. Eco friendly homes under the sea. Your turn. The answer about yourself that you think in the future, imagination.
Where do you think people will live in the future? I think people will live in I think people will live in will live in a city. What do you think homes will be like?
Where in mega cities, where on the sea, under the sea, on a river, by a river, on the sky.
Under the sea. I what what do you think homes will be like? I think people will live in smart homes
Where?
under the sea.
Okay, I'll write it now. Look, about your imagination.
I'm done.
Grammar. In 9, lesson 1, the future.
Team 9, lesson 1, the future. Grammar. Prepositive.
Parep.
Prepositions of preposition. Position. In, by, under, and on.
Prepositions meaning in Thai คำบอกตำแหน่ง of position ของที่ตั้งต่างๆ position yes position in by under and on we can use
In, by, under, and on. We can use prepositions of preposition to introduce a noun phrase and indicate its position.
okay we can use prepositions or position to introduce แนะนำ a noun phrase and indicate its position ระบุตำแหน่งของมัน its okay examples example
I live in a city. I don't live by a river. People will live on the sea. People won't live under the sea.
exercise A
Exercise A, circle the correct words.
1
I'd like to live in the moon. On the moon. Many people live by a river. People won't live under the sea with fish. They live on the mountains. Nepal. She'd like to live in a mega city. People will live in eco-friendly homes.
exercise B
Exercise B, find 6 words in the word snake to complete the words and phrases below.
Teacher would like to explain you got for the word mountains it can use both on and in on is mean I'm standing on the mountain ฉันยืนอยู่บนภูเขาแต่บางทีภูเขามันมีเคปเวิร์ดใช่ไหม
Yes.
อันนั้นเราจะใช้ in โอเค ถ้ามันอยู่ข้างในแต่ว่าหรือในเทือกเขา เราอยู่กลางหุบเขาอย่างเงี้ย เราก็จะใช้ in เพราะเราอยู่บนกลาง in แต่ถ้าเราอยู่บนยอดเขา บนเราก็จะใช้ on โอเค it can use both exercise please
Exercise B. Find 6 words in the word snake to complete the words and phrases below.
okay one
One mobile home on the sea. Smart home.
four
Smart home. Under the sea. เอ้ย ที่เชื่อมันไม่ได้เรียงกันใช่ไหมเชื่อ
mobile home
C อันแรกเชื่อช่วงแรก smart
smart home under
under the sea
under the sea
อืม
and then after under
city
on the is have moon too
I think it has
mega เหรอ
C
mega
C or
mega city
Delhi
friendly that's it
Delhi
1 2 3 4 5 6 no the moon no have you finished
I'm not finished
okay
I'm finished
just a moment please God teacher ส่งรหัสมาใส่รหัสตรงนี้นะคะ exercise C
exercise C complete the sentences with the words in the box you can use the words more than once
1
I live in a mega city in China.
2
There's a forest by the river.
3
She go she's going to play in the park after school. Some people in London live houseboat on houseboats. We live in an apartment, but I'd like to live in a house. I think everyone will live in cities under the sea. I'm not done. I'm done.
Okay, no. Teacher would like you to read again 1 to 6.
I live in a mega city in China. There's a forest by the river. She is going to play in the park after school. Some people in London live on houseboats. We live in an apartment, but I'd like to live in a house. I think everyone will live in cities under the sea
Exercise
in the
D.
future. Exercise D. Rewrite the words in order. Mm, mm,
Subject.
subject but people mm, live in house
ไหน house คุณก็
mobile homes in people in people live in mobile homes. Some mobile homes. Mm, Some people live. mm, People live. Some people live in mobile homes in the USA.
Okay, you do it by yourself first. I will come back. May I go to the please? Oh my God, sorry. I think I eat a lot today. You guys, point cutter is here. Okay, I've got number 2. I'm sorry. Oh,
I'd like to live in a smart home.
very good. 3.
Many people live in eco-friendly homes in Denmark.
4.
She thinks people will live on the moon in the future.
Mm-hmm.
I think we will live in mega cities under the sea.
Mm-hmm.
They live by the sea and they play on the beach every day.
Perfect. Easy for you now. Exercise. Finish already, right?
Finish.
Exercise G.
Exercise G.
You need to ask two questions about where do you think people will live in the future and what do you think homes will be like. Answer by yourself. The first one. Got cup.
Where do you think people will live in the future? I think people will live
You can use this picture to explain you.
live on the moon.
I think question 2.
What do you think homes will be like? I think people will live in mobile homes. Smart home, smart home.
Perfect.
I'm done.
Okay. Record video got about this one. Workbook. You need to ask question and answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then when you finish this one that have the question and answer already, after that You ask question again about where do you think people will live in the future, and you need to answer about your own idea. Okay? Understand?
Only, only where do you think people will live
No,
in the
two questions. Where do you think people will live in the future, and what do you think homes will be like? After you finish 1 to 5.
to answer, teacher?
Yes. You need to say 1. Where do you think people will live in the future? I think people will live in the cities that float on the sea. 2. Where do you think people will live in the future? I think people will live in mega city. 3. What do you think homes will be like? After that, you say number 6. 6. Where do you think people will live in the future about your own idea? 7. What do you think homes will be like? Your own idea. 7 and 6 and 7. 6, 7. เฮ้ยตามลูกเลยคืออะไร 6, 7 I'm not understand. In the cartoon?
If the kid say the number, the player basketball.
When my son always see this number 6, 7 all the time. Let's go. Today I'm going to practice. You need to say like this, คุณก๊อต today นี่ไง 6, 7 ก็คือ you answer already right เนี่ย 6 โอเค today I'm going to practice asking and answering on answering questions on Smart Start 6. Team 9, Lesson 1, Home. Scott, let's go.
Hello, my name is Scott. I'm 12 years old. Today I'm going to practice asking and answering questions on Smart Start 6, Team 9, Lesson 1, Home. 1. Where do you think people will live in the future? I think people will live in cities that float on the sea. 2. Where do you think people will live in the future? I think people will live in mega cities. 3. What do you think homes will be like? I think people will live in smart homes under the sea. 4. What do you think homes will be like? I think people will live in eco-friendly homes by a river. 5. What do you think homes will be like? I think people will live in mobile homes on the sea. 7. What do you think people will live in the future? I think people will live in mega cities under the sea. What do you think homes will be like? I think many people will live in smart homes under the sea. Thank you for watching.
Okay, send to me. Say thank you, teacher ครับก่อน
Thank you, Teacher Lookkaew. See you again next time. Have a nice day and good luck to you.
See you tomorrow.